too, you're going to see a rise in people signing up for the
fresh meat.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's shift gears. Net neutrality is a Trojan horse virus infecting the internet. And this is an article out of New American Magazine. And basically last week, Tom Wheeler, chairman of the FCC, published an op-ed piece in Wired, which laid out his strategy to ensure net neutrality by treating the internet as a public utility. That's Obama's plan, and applying the same types of regulations that are used for phone and electric companies. So that he's flip-flopping constantly. And then the article breaks down the problems with that. Is this really net neutrality? David Knight, what's your view on this?
Well, I think we can see what's already happened with the FAA. They went back to some ancient legislation and said, hey, we have authority over anything that's designed to fly through the air, any kind of anything that's designed. And it's like, oh, so you're going to assert authority over model planes? And when they first did it back in November, they had 4 rules. Now, one of those was a deal breaker, but now they just came back this week with 33. So initially they came out with just a few of these things and people said, okay, that's the way the bureaucracy grows like a cancer. And that's what you're going to see with the FCC. Once they establish their authority, which is what the FAA was trying to do with those 4 rules, saying you can't fly above 400 feet, you can't do this. The key one was that you had to be a licensed pilot, licensed to fly a real plane in order to fly one of these model planes. Now, once you let that stand, they come back later on with 33 rules. One of those is that, okay, you not only have to be a licensed pilot, but you got to have an observer watching the licensed pilot. I mean, it just gets, and then they regulate the speed at which the thing goes. So there's no end to it. We see that with every one of these.
It's a robotic takeover of everything, and then they create the hype of the drones. It pours out there, civilian use. They hype up problems. You know, when a intelligence operative who's drunk crashes at the White House, all staged. Let's shift gears now into some of these subjects. You can't make this type of stuff up. IRS to pay back refunds to illegal immigrants who didn't pay taxes. Washington Times IRS commissioner told Congress on Wednesday that even illegal immigrants who didn't pay taxes will be able to claim back refunds once they get Social Security numbers under President Obama's temporary deportation amnesty. And then the IRS also comes out, this is in Associated Press, and apologizes for seizing bank accounts of small businesses like hot dog stands and small diners that make under $1,000 deposits every week. Even though they pay taxes on it, they said that was illegal and seized tens of thousands of bank accounts. Oh, but now they're apologizing.
Right. Did they give the money back? Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
We're going to keep this for administrative fees.
They'll give it to illegal aliens.
Yeah, we got to give it to
this. That's what they're doing. They're doing this earned income tax credit, and they're saying, okay, you're here, we're going to give you amnesty, so file some tax returns for some previous years, and we'll give you an earned income tax credit, too.
The IRS is in the Communist Manifesto. The IRS was set up in 1913 when we got the Federal Reserve. It is an alien organization. It doesn't have due process. It's criminal. And now the IRS will not give you tax advice when you call them because it's written to screw whoever they want.
And then the tax agencies that are set up like TurboTax and H&R Block don't even know what to do with any of these new rules. They're confused as well.
And they say, call the IRS, and the IRS says, we won't tell you. I mean, that is Kafkaesque, where you're like, what? How do I even comply?
Years ago, I covered a rally where a candidate was going to feed the income tax code through a shredder to make the point he wanted to get rid of the income tax. They contacted the IRS multiple times, and nobody could tell them even how many pages it was. They don't even know how many pages they said of tax code they've got. They've established the precedent that we now see happening in all of these agencies where they go out and they write the law. As unelected representatives, they write the laws, I call them regulations. Then they send their own people out as police. Then you go to their court, not to a real court. So they write the law, they police the law, and then they judge whether or not you're guilty of their law without really due process. And that's happened now with all of the agencies. It's not just the IRS.
They're going criminal by design and announcing they're going to start grabbing people's education funds and taxing them and regulating them after tax. I mean, we know how tyranny looks. We got a really bad case of it. People better get mobilized fast because it's only going to make it worse if we don't resist. San Francisco commuters possibly exposed to measles. No one's died. They're hyping like the end of the world. Most of these people are vaccinated. No one says why are they getting it then if they're vaccinated. And the hype is just accelerating. What do you make of that?
You have to know 2 words, safe and effective. Because that's all they say over and over again. The vaccines are safe and effective. This is a total hoax. I'm doing a report today. Right after this, I'm going to jump on it. It was Elizabeth Warren talking to one of these CDC heads, throwing softball question after softball question. But it was just to put it on record that effect that you have to get your vaccines. They're safe. They say they don't cause any problems whatsoever. No one's ever been damaged. No one's ever been.
And you can see the talking point, how suddenly all over TV, all over radio, all over print, all over Congress, Republican, Democrat, take your vaccines. They've never hurt you. It'll make you not ever get sick. All pure lies. And then that make Brian Williams look truthful.
Exactly. And then there's people, you just look at the internet. There's people just getting on going, I took the flu shot. Now I can't even move my arm. The one girl has to run backwards after getting the flu
shot. And they'll
shot.
even tell you, yeah, you got Guillain-Barré. Go to the secret vaccine court.
Yep.
You read the
you got a dead kid? We'll pay you $300,000.
You read the insert for measles and said you may get measles-like symptoms. I don't want to say that you can get measles, but we know that you can get measles and you can transmit it as a vaccinated patient because that happened in 2011 in New York. That a twice vaccinated person was patient 0 and gave it to 4 others.
But I don't have to intellectually argue with you. I can just call you racist.
Yeah.
Aren't I intellectual?
Or a truther.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, you're a truther. You don't believe known congenital criminal liars. You're a truther about Brian Williams that he's a big fat liar. In fact, you want to apologize to Brian Williams? Seriously, Brian Williams can fly.
Hear that? That's the sound of a house being trashed while a gang of thieves ransack the place. And what they don't steal will be destroyed.
This year, resolve not to be the next victim of a break-in. Go to faketv.com and discover a device that creates the illusion someone inside is watching TV, even when you're miles away. Security is a mindset, and Fake TV should be part of your security solution. Be vigilant, but not fearful. faketv.com.
This is an alert. If your business or church is building this year, you're about to pay more than you should. This could mean thousands of dollars more for your office, retail space, church, or warehouse. A General Steel building can save you as much as half the cost and time of similar conventional construction. And we're offering rebates of up to $20,000 to help you build today. Call General Steel for free information that could save you thousands. Call 866-91-STEEL. 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
The month of February is all about Valentine's Day. Big heart-shaped boxes filled with delicious candy. What if we, the Patriots, hijacked Valentine's Day and instead made it about human liberty and individual empowerment? I'm all about human potential. I'm all about the individual being empowered. The establishment is the opposite. That's why they spike our water with fluoride and GMO, estrogen mimickers, and the rest of the garbage. InfoWars is striking back in the month of February with Human Empowerment Month. How we can come together and win the human race. And to celebrate the kickoff of Human Empowerment Month, we're slashing prices on InfoWarsLife.com products like Super Male and Super Female Vitality. The sale is only running for the month, 20% off, and there's a lot of other powerful specials at InfoWarsLife.com. InfoWarsLife.com, celebrating human potential in the month of February. Visit InfoWarsLife.com to find this special and many others in the month of February. Again, InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139.
It's happening again. The feds are trying to ban your freedom to own body armor. In January, a newly introduced bill, H.R. 378, will take away your right to buy Level 3 and higher body armor. Katie Armor offers the most affordable Level 3 body armor packages on the market today. Protect yourself. Buy your body armor now before it's too late. Go to katiearmor.com. That's CATIarmor.com. Come and take it.
It's no secret that government and big business buy in bulk and get huge discounts not available to the little guy. Until now. Introducing a breakthrough crowd buying website where people can join together, buy in bulk, and get massive discounts on millions of popular products. It's TogetherSave.com. TogetherSave.com. You can save 20, 30, or even 50% off tablets, smartphones, cars, appliances, textbooks, sports equipment, video games, and much more. All with free delivery. Check it out. TogetherSave.com. Visit now and start group buying today at TogetherSave.com.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
We're going to do a little bit of overdrive. I want to go to Mary and Chris, Denise, Cindy, Ollie, as many as I can. I'm Alex Jones, your host. Please don't forget this broadcast is listener-supported. We have super high-quality nutraceuticals. You can get 2 bottles of Survival Shield Nascent Iodine X2, the Good Halogen, with a free bottle of Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Booster. You can also get 20% off on Super Male and Super Female Vitality in the month of February as introductory promotion, just to get you introduced to it. It's amazing. I take it every day. InfoWarsLife.com. And I want to thank all of you that do support us and do shop with the good guys at InfoWarsLife.com. You can also call toll-free. We can answer all your questions, 888-253-3139. But please continue to support us and spread the word about the broadcast as well. Here's a story out today out of the San Jose Mercury News business section. Robot with empathy will add ability to learn from IBM's Watson. Japanese mobile carrier SoftBank said Tuesday it will incorporate artificial intelligence technology from IBM into its empathetic robot Pepper. Well, I wish, it's bioethics is from Watson, and Watson is based on the previous Watson Hollerith computer named after the Nazi Watson, Thomas Watson, who ran the machines that would decide how long you were fed or lived in the death camps. That's what the number was on your arm. This is the machine now deciding the secret do not treat death list.
It's going to say, "Ah," as it twists your head.
So, but it's loving. It's teaching the Japanese robots that they're pioneering, rolling out. The biomechanical systems are next, but these are the mechanical systems.
Here's the problem, Alex. In engineering, you don't take ethics classes. I got a degree in engineering. It was never a part of the curriculum.
Well, Watson is a biomechanical. Watson is a eugenical system. It decides who to kill.
But they don't even talk to the famous line from Jurassic Park, you know, where Jeff Goldberg says, Bloom, whatever, says, just because you can build it doesn't mean you should, okay? They never address that in engineering. It's always just an electrical.
Well, that's why they tried to, quote, blow holes in the atmosphere or detonate the atmosphere. And they said, well, we just want to see if we can burn the earth up.
Want to see what will happen?
So the Pentagon detonated them in the upper atmosphere. I mean, why? Well, because we're just going to do it. Yeah, the Hadron Collider could create a strangelet or black hole. We're just going to do it.
Yeah.
It's low probability.
Yeah. Next week, hopefully, we're going to have Hugo de Garis, who wrote a book called The Art-elect War, talking about how we're on the path. He's kind of a different side of the AI community. He's very well known, like Ray Kurzweil. But unlike Ray Kurzweil, who sees this rosy scenario where he thinks he's going to become a machine, he's taking, I think, a much more grounded look at this and says, you know, hey, we may be very well creating the gods that are going to kill us.
Well, obviously, because the elite believe they're going to become those gods. You read deeper into Kurzweil, he's a globalist, eugenicist, get rid of people model. That's what Bill Joy warned us about at meetings he was with him, you know, 15 years ago in Wired Magazine. And the architecture of computers and the AI system is being designed to make us obsolete for the elite.
Right.
So it's being designed to get rid of us on record.
And it's being tested on the veterans right now. It's going to be.
They're already brain shipping veterans to, quote, cure their PTSD and giving them vaccines where they, quote, aren't upset anymore, and then they go commit suicide.
And you ask, why is all this stuff coming together? Well, they can see that they're going to be doing a lot of replacement of a lot of people in a lot of jobs. If you've got 45, 50% unemployment, you don't need to have your derivative bubble pop. That's going to create an economic crisis right there. And then you're going to need to have a war to get rid of those excess people. That's what they're doing here.
And those are in all the actuaries. We're going to go to break, jam in a few calls in overdrive. Some stations leave us now. Infowars.com/show. Have you sent that out in email or Facebook or Twitter to your friends and family? We're in a war. And every person we reach is key in this battle. It's going to get a lot more serious in the days, weeks, and years to come. I may not even be here when all this goes down. But the information will live on. Humanity will prevail with God's help. Stay with us. Infowars.com/show.
The Genesis Communications Radio Network.
The month of February is all about Valentine's Day. Big heart-shaped boxes filled with delicious candy. What if we, the Patriots, hijacked Valentine's Day and instead made it about human liberty and individual empowerment? I'm all about human potential. I'm all about the individual being empowered. The establishment is the opposite. That's why they spike our water with fluoride and GMO, estrogen mimickers, and the rest of the garbage. InfoWars is striking back in the month of February with Human Empowerment Month. How we can come together and win the human race. Yes, and to celebrate the kickoff of Human Empowerment Month, we're slashing prices on InfoWarsLife.com products like Super Male and Super Female Vitality. The sale is only running for the month, 20% off, and there's a lot of other powerful specials at InfoWarsLife.com. InfoWarsLife.com, celebrating human potential in the month of February. Visit InfoWarsLife.com to find this special and many others in the month of February. Again, InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139.